Now we start with the embryology of development of larynx. Very important. So in the development of larynx, first we use this title. We pass through various important stages. The first stage. In the first stage, we will have the introduction, and in the introduction, we will have laryngotracheal diverticulum, tracheo-esophageal septum, and laryngotracheal tube. This is the first point. Sequence wise, we are going. So therefore, we will have the first vertical tube, and this vertical tube here, we will name it as, here I'll just give it as a violet color. This is the tube, and this is endoderm, and this will be pharynx, that is a part of foregut. Ventral dorsal wall. Ventral wall of foregut, that is a part of pharynx. It will show a diverticulum, and that diverticulum, which color I'll use? I will use yellow color. So this diverticulum, which it is showing, will be known as laryngotracheal diverticulum from the ventral wall of the foregut, from the pharynx. Please draw this, and here we show this diverticulum, and this diverticulum will be known as laryngotracheal diverticulum from the ventral wall of the pharynx. In which time period? Fourth week. In the fourth week of intrauterine development. Laryngotracheal diverticulum will develop from the ventral wall of the foregut, that is ventral wall of the primitive pharynx. Next, what will happen? This diverticulum will enlarge in such a way that the margins of this diverticulum, right and left side, the margins, they will fuse with each other. These margins will fuse with each other, and they will form tracheo-esophageal septum. How these margins will fuse with each other? They will fuse with each other in such a way that the caudocranially they will fuse. Where my hand is going, from caudal direction to cranial, caudocranially. These margins will fuse from caudocranially. Remember, it is asked often in Viva or 1 mark question answer. Laryngotracheal tube, which will be developing from laryngotracheal diverticulum. Their margins will fuse with each other from caudal to cranial sequence, caudocranially, and therefore because of the fusion of these margins caudocranially, the entire tube which will be developed, which will isolate, will be known as laryngotracheal tube. So therefore, now if I show these margins, I will show it in, supposing this is the next diagram, I will show this diagram like this. Here I will show that this tube has developed in this way, and here I show the two dilated buds at the caudal end. This is the tube. First I show you this tube, and here what I'll show you is these margins are complete, and the structure which is present here, for example, the structure which is present here, I will color this. This structure will be known as the fusion of the margins of laryngotracheal diverticulum. So this is the fusion of the margins of laryngotracheal diverticulum. So it will develop into a septum which is called tracheo-esophageal septum. What is tracheo-esophageal septum? This tracheo-esophageal septum is nothing but the fusion of the margins of laryngotracheal diverticulum. They will fuse these margins. So the entire tube will be isolated, and that tube which is isolated will be larynx. This will be the larynx which has developed, which is isolated, nothing from the ventral wall of the foregut only. Because of these two words which you have to remember, laryngotracheal diverticulum and tracheo-esophageal septum. And remember this tracheo-esophageal septum, that is fused from caudocranial. That is because of the fusion of the two margins of laryngotracheal diverticulum. This is the first stage in development. Now we come to the second stage. In second stage of development, the caudal end of this laryngotracheal tube here, it will bifurcate into two lung buds, and these two lung buds will later on proliferate and develop into primordia of the lung. This primordia of the lung will also develop into the alveolar lining of the lung. Now here you have to note down, very important sentence here. These lung buds will start their development even before the complete separation of laryngotracheal tube from pharynx. That is one. And number two, here these lung buds will be covered by, at this point, these lung buds will be covered by splanchnopleuric mesoderm. What are the structures developing from splanchnopleuric mesoderm covering the lung buds? The structures that develop from splanchnopleuric mesoderm, supposing I color this with green color here, this is splanchnopleuric mesoderm covering the lung buds. The structures that will develop from splanchnopleuric mesoderm will be fibroareolar stroma of the lungs, cartilages, and musculature. So the musculature of the respiratory system, lungs, then cartilages and fibroareolar stroma will develop from splanchnopleuric mesoderm, which will cover the lung buds. What will develop from these lung buds? These lung buds, that is endodermal diverticulum. This is purely endodermal. This caudal end of the laryngotracheal tube that is developing into lung buds will develop into the alveoli of the lungs. The mucous membrane of the alveoli of the lungs will develop from this endodermal diverticulum. These 2 points are very, very important. So here, this is the initial stage of development. Here we have discussed first point, initial stage of development of the larynx. Now here, in this laryngotracheal tube, the proximal, where my hand is there, upper segment will develop into larynx, the middle part will develop into trachea, and the lower part, as I have discussed with you, will develop into the 2 lungs. Here we end our first stage.